Hello YouTube, this is Will Black Row, and today I'm going to show you guys how to camp recovery. Well, not really camp, because I kind of moved from camping spot to camping spot, so it's not just like one camping spot. There's multiple spots I kind of move through, I kind of cycle through, because as you guys know, this map is kind of weird. Because not only is domination split into 2 rounds, but literally each round is kind of split into a round of its own. So essentially there's 4 rounds. There's 2 rounds of domination on this side, and then those 2 rounds of domination on the other side of those doors. On those I don't even know what they're called. They're just big giant doors. That see, I only take 3 deaths this game, but I go 50. So I do go 56-3, which is pretty good for this map. And this map doesn't have a true camping, like one area camping spot like Ascend does. So. And plus you have to move around a little bit because you have to get to the other side of the map when the volcano erupts, so it's a little bit harder than other maps to camp, but just keep an eye on what I'm doing. Just pay attention to what I'm doing, like which corner I'm moving to, enemy movements, and you'll start to understand exactly what I'm doing. As always, I am using the HBR, and the HBR is, in my opinion, is the best gun in the game. But, you know, it's not usable in the hands of everyone. I mean, some people like lower recoil guns, maybe. I mean, the Bow used to fill the role of the best unit in the game, but after it was nerfed, that role's still kind of questionable. But the Bow is by no means bad. It just, its recoil is significantly increased. Now, guys, reverse boosting and camping, corner camping specifically, have made this game much more playable, and as such, much more enjoyable. Now, it's still not a great game. I'm not gonna like say like, okay, this is a great game, this is the best COD ever, because it's clearly not, because this game still has problems. But I was just gonna kind of talk about the DLC and stuff and what I think about it, and because Exo Zombies apparently those are zombies coming back, but in Sledgehammer's version of zombies, which we really don't know what they're gonna do with that. So, you know, I don't recommend you guys buy the season pass. Because the season pass, basically $50, and you pay for all the DLC before you even know what you're getting. So you're basically paying for something blindly where you don't know what you're getting. In other games where you know you're gonna get all the map packs, then that'd be okay. But for this game, I mean, I would not buy the map packs just for the zombies, and I would not buy Advanced Warfare just for the zombies, because, and here's why, because they're likely gonna throw some exosuit twist in there. And because they did that with survival, the enemies in survival have exosuits, so they're jumping around. I have a feeling that's going to be the same with zombies. The zombies in the trailer had exosuits, so I don't see any reason why they wouldn't bring it to actual zombies. But the exosuits are going to pose a problem for the game mode, because in other games, the trailer zombies specifically, people would just like to train the zombies and just train them around, and yeah, and just run rape trains, and yeah, that's basically how you play zombies. But in Advanced Warfare, that's probably not going to be the case, because the closest thing I can compare it to would probably be Extinction. Now, Extinction, you had aliens, and the aliens would not just run around like mindlessly after you. They would actually go to building, spraying stuff from above, like spraying acid and all this other stuff. Now, I didn't play too much Extinction, but the Extinction I did play, I played enough Extinction and played most of the maps to really get a good idea about what Extinction was about. And now, while Extinction was by no means an equal to zombies, because Extinction lacked the story mode, and it lacked the creative things like perks and all those other little fun things, like Pack-a-Punch too, and the mystery box. It lacked those little fun things. But also a big problem was the movements. I don't think a lot of people like the aliens being able to jump everywhere and come from any direction. I think people like set spawn points like in zombies, where you can board up windows to block those specific spawn points for a temporary amount of time. I think people like that because you can run trains and you can do a lot of other things with that. And it didn't feel like aliens were always jumping on you, like, because that's what happened with Extinction. And I think that may be the same thing that happens with Sledgehammer's version of zombies. I think they're going to be jumping around, because I don't see why they wouldn't put this mechanic in, even though there's not this the game mode would probably be better than if they didn't have the exosuits in. So that's one reason. Another reason is, guys, can we really trust Sledgehammer to do this game mode right after what they did to Exo Survival. Now, Exo Survival was obviously probably just added at the last minute. I mean, I don't know why they were rushed for time. I mean, because they had supposedly they had 3 years to make this game, so I don't know why they were rushed for time, but you know, apparently they were. I mean, that's what it looks like. So we just have to go off of that. So they kind of threw Exo Survival in the last minute, and it didn't really work out that well. I mean, Modern Warfare 3 Survival was better put together than that game mode, and I mean, that's the truth, guys. I had much more fun on Modern Warfare 3 Survival than that one, because I don't really see any point to the survival in this game. So they'll probably mess up there, mostly with the mobility. I mean, but also it's like we're being forced to pay for something that probably should have been in the game from the start. Like never before in COD history have we been forced to pay for a game mode, because in Treyarch's games of Zombies, I mean, sure, there are DLC maps, and DLC, I don't have a problem with DLC. The problem I have is when they start taking things out of the game and making us pay for them, like taking things like game modes and guns and other things like that out of the game, making us pay for them separately, because that's corporate greed right there. Because in Treyarch's game, yeah, there would be zombies, but you wouldn't have to pay to play that game mode. That came with the game. And the zombies maps, the DLC maps, just kind of added to that experience. And that was fine with that. If you didn't like a certain zombies map, you didn't have to buy you didn't have to buy it. You could just play on disc content or whatever you wanted to, really. But with the DLC, apparently with the Advanced Warfare DLC, you not only you have to pay for game modes, but you also might have to start paying for guns too, because okay, they're bringing a DLC weapon, and I don't have problems with DLC weapons, but the problem I do have is that there is an extreme lack of variety in this game. Because okay, they had 3 years to make this game. I mean, there's only 6 assault rifles. There's probably like 6 SMGs, and Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2 had more guns than that, and there's only like 3 shotguns. And even though I don't like shotguns, I'm just saying there's less variety. And yeah, there's just too little variety for the amount of time they're supposedly had been given. I mean, I doubt they were actually given 3 years, but that's what everyone's saying. That's what everyone says, that they've been given 3 years, and maybe it's true. Maybe like I don't know, like I really don't know, but I mean, if they've been given 3 years, it's kind of sad what they did with their time. I mean, I don't know what they did, but the point is that they should not be making us pay for stuff that should have been in the game already. So, would I buy the Advanced Warfare Season Pass? Probably not, at least not yet. We have not seen what they've done with what they're gonna do with zombies. We have not seen how the DLC gun's gonna be, how all this other thing's gonna be. So I would not, instead of buying it blindly, what I would do is I would just wait until it comes out. It actually comes out, and we can watch it on YouTube, and then you can judge it based on what you see on YouTube. But even then, I mean, I may or may not get it, just because, well, even though I'm having fun right now, like camping and doing other stuff, reverse boosting and stuff, I don't think it's worth just like another 50 bucks put into this game. Because at the end of the day, guys, this game's still not a great game. They still have a lot of things to fix. This game probably never should have been released in the current state it is in. It probably should have been. They probably should have taken another year or so to fix it. It's probably how long it's going to take to fix this game, but you know, yeah. So I don't think you guys should buy the season pass, at least not yet. Because this game can be fun, I'll admit. Yeah, it definitely can be fun. It's just that it's not nearly as good as, like, for example, if there was a really good game that had season pass, like Black Ops 2 wasn't the greatest game, but Black Ops 2 had zombies, like Treyarch zombies, the good type of zombies. So it makes sense. It makes sense to get the season pass if you're a diehard zombies fan or something like that. And that's really why I bought the DLCs in the first place, was just for zombies. For multiplayer, I've never found multiplayer maps to be that great. I mean, multiplayer DLC maps. I never found them to be that great. Like Black Ops 1, there were a few good ones, like Hotel. I really enjoyed that map just because of the elevators and that added just a new element, and you can camp the elevators, and that was pretty fun. But yeah, you just like I never really found the DLC to be that helpful, like that fun. So in Ghost, I got it just because the first map pack looked really good, and it was really good. And that was my favorite map, one of my favorite map packs of all time, the Onslaught one. Not because of Extinction, because I don't play. I'm not an Extinction fan, but just because of the maps like Ignition, I could camp that. I could camp Containment. I can camp Bayview. I could camp that other one. I forgot the name of the other map that was in there, but I could camp that too. So pretty much I could camp every single map in that. Ignition, Bayview, Containment, and so there was another one. I forgot which one, but I could camp that in. Oh, Fog, yeah. And did I know I could camp that at the time? No, but I mean, you just gotta go with your gut, kind of. I mean, I've never found multiplayer maps to be worth buying a season pass, but I don't know. Maybe you think differently. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the commentary. I hope you learned how to play a little bit more, how to play smart on the map Recovery, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and this has been World at War.